Yeah.
That's the whole point. They want to be treated as royals. And that is the one thing they were told you can't do. You can't be inside or outside, just choose. So I think if Ravik decided to give them a royal protection, that would be a terrible, terrible mistake.
Nobody has ever asked Harry the one question that actually matters. Not Oprah, not Netflix, not the BBC, not any journalist with a camera and a platform and an hour of his time.
If he really felt the way he says he felt about his family, that this is this older institution, he compares his father and brother's life to being in jail or trapped in a cage when he talked to Oprah Winfrey, then why would you set your child up for that by insisting they have a title?
Exactly, exactly.
The question sits there unanswered through every interview and every memoir and every carefully managed press statement. Do you regret it? Not do you miss the palace, or do you wish things were different, or how do you feel about your family now? Do you regret it? The whole thing, the book, the Netflix documentary, the Oprah interview, the claims that were later contradicted, the legal battles you lost, the security demands that 5 years of fighting have not resolved, all of it. Because here is what nobody is telling you about Harry's security situation heading into Birmingham.
The fact they don't give interviews to any other than people who they cultivate and control if they can. Nobody ever asks them, do you regret having lied to Oprah Winfrey? Do you regret having lied on Netflix? And all the magazine interviews, don't you see what a terrible mistake you've made? And are you prepared to apologize? That, I think, is what we're waiting to hear.
The confident headlines, Harry's won his security back, do not match the actual confirmed facts on the ground. And when his own spokesperson was directly asked whether anything had changed, the answer was that, as far as they were aware, there had been no change to the security situation.
But here we have a woman who has ultimately been given scripts that have been written for her. She has gone to Geneva with the World
post, it's almost as if, Lauren, she is encouraging this speculation.
Because the media coverage has made this more confusing than it needs to be. Harry already receives armed police protection on many of his UK visits when advance notice is given, and officials determine the security risk justifies it. The current system requires notification of a visit and then a case-by-case assessment of what level of protection is appropriate.
In Colombia, the vice president who invited her, which is described in the book, was angry too because she expected the Sussexes to leave a large sum of money for charity, and they left, I think, something like $7,000 or $8,000. I mean, pathetic for a drum set.
I mean, Meghan's literally wearing like a $7,000 shirt in one of her latest AI posts about Shop My Closet.
That is not what Harry wants. What Harry has been seeking, according to widespread reporting, is a permanent, guaranteed security arrangement, rather than one decided on its individual merits. Supporters of Harry argue the security concern is genuine and deserves serious consideration. Critics argue he wants the benefit of full working royal protection without returning to the full working royal role that justifies it. Either way, the basic facts of what happened legally are not in dispute. He lost. The appeal was dismissed. The system did not change. Here is where the security argument produces the most awkward questions. Because the specific incident Harry's team used to make the case publicly did not hold up to scrutiny the way they apparently expected. For months, a key part of Harry's argument involved a woman described as a stalker who reportedly got within a few feet of him on 2 occasions during a UK charity visit. The incident was presented New York authorities appeared to describe a very different event from the one Harry's team presented to the media. Critics argue a pattern is visible. A security incident gets reported. The reporting emphasizes danger and threat. The details later raise questions. But the original dramatic version has already done its work in the media cycle. As one commentator put it directly, there is only a threat if he promotes himself as having one. And he is the man who disclosed publicly that he had killed 25 Taliban fighters in Afghanistan. A disclosure that many military experts immediately argued created far more genuine security risk than anything he was seeking protection from. Here is where the situation gets genuinely interesting from a strategic standpoint, because the legal challenge Harry chose may have actually prevented him from getting what he wanted far sooner. When Harry stepped back from royal duties in 2020, he could reportedly have requested fresh security assessments through the existing review process, which considers applications on a case-by-case basis. That process was available to him from day one. He chose instead to pursue a judicial review, arguing publicly and in court that the entire decision-making system was unlawful and procedurally unfair. Here is the problem with that choice. It is legally very difficult to simultaneously argue that a system is unlawful and use that same system to request protection under it. This outcome only proves that the relevant authorities were never operating in a biased way. It proves Harry wrong, and it shows that had he gone through normal administrative channels instead of expensive court battles, he might have had this same outcome years ago. Now let's go back to where this started, because the media coverage of the current situation deserves direct examination. One unnamed source reportedly told a Sunday newspaper that Harry's security has been reinstated and that it is now a formality and nailed on. Those words generated confident headlines across multiple outlets. Then Harry's own spokesperson was asked directly whether anything had changed. The response was that as far as they were aware, there had been no change to the security situation. These two statements cannot both be accurately describing the same reality. Either something has changed and Harry's team is not confirming it, which would be a strange communication. A fair speculation into what should be a purely joyful moment was at best poorly judged. Reports suggested the friend had previously experienced In which case, why fight for your children's formal connection to it? Or, it is not as damaging as he described. Answer is more complicated than any platform he has chosen to speak from could comfortably contain. This has been the Marquee Report. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss what comes next. See you on the next one.